Once upon a time, in a magical land called Enchantia, there existed a group of young and adventurous detectives known as the Fairy Tale Detective Agency. This extraordinary group of friends consisted of Emma, a clever and resourceful girl with a knack for puzzles, Jack, a fearless and agile boy who could climb any tree, and Lily, a kind-hearted and empathetic girl who could talk to animals. Their mission was to solve mysteries and restore peace to the enchanted realm by delving into the fascinating world of classic fairy tales. Whenever a problem arose in Enchantia, whether it was a stolen treasure or a missing magical artifact, the Fairy Tale Detective Agency was always ready to jump into action. One sunny morning, a message arrived at the agency, delivered by a talking squirrel named Nutkin. The message was from the three little pigs, who were in desperate need of help. Their houses had been blown away by a mischievous and powerful gust of wind. The Fairy Tale Detective Agency wasted no time and set off on their adventure. Arriving at the scene, the detectives discovered that the gust of wind had been caused by the big bad wolf, who was tired of being portrayed as the villain in every story. Determined to change his reputation, he had decided to take matters into his own paws. As the detectives examined the wreckage, they found clues scattered amidst the debris. Emma noticed a strand of fur caught on a broken brick, while Jack found a footprint in the mud. Lily, using her unique ability to communicate with animals, asked Nutkin if he had seen anything suspicious. Nutkin told them that he had seen the big bad wolf lurking around the area. With their combined skills and newfound information, the detectives followed the trail left by the big bad wolf. It led them deep into the enchanted forest, a mysterious place where magic whispered through the trees. The forest was filled with enchanting creatures, from mischievous fairies to wise old owls. As they ventured further, the detectives encountered various obstacles. They faced riddles from talking trees, crossed treacherous troll bridges, and even outsmarted a cunning witch who tried to lead them astray. But with their determination and teamwork, they overcame each challenge, unraveling the clues hidden within the forest. Finally, the detectives reached the big bad wolf's hideout, a cozy den tucked away in a secluded corner of the forest. They entered cautiously, ready to confront the wolf. To their surprise, they found the wolf sitting on a stack of books, reading fairy tales with a longing expression. Realizing that the big bad wolf had grown tired of being the villain, the detectives sympathized with him. They explained that they understood his frustration, but causing havoc wasn't the solution. They suggested that he could instead help the Fairy Tale Detective Agency by using his strength and cunning to catch real villains. Touched by their kindness and understanding, the big bad wolf agreed to join forces with the agency. Together, they repaired the houses of the three little pigs and ensured that everyone in Enchantia lived in peace. From that day forward, the Fairy Tale Detective Agency grew even stronger. Their team expanded with the addition of the big bad wolf. With each new case they solved, they brought smiles and happiness to the enchanted realm. Their adventures inspired hope and taught everyone that even the most misunderstood characters could find redemption and become heroes. And so, the Fairy Tale Detective Agency continued their mission, unraveling mysteries, finding hidden objects, and outsmarting clever villains. They became legends in Enchantia, their stories passed down from generation to generation, reminding everyone that no matter how dire the situation, there was always hope and a happy ending waiting to be discovered. As the Fairy Tale Detective Agency gained fame throughout Enchantia, more and more magical creatures sought their help. One day, a distressed unicorn named Sparkle appeared at their agency, her horn missing. Sparkle explained that a wicked sorceress had stolen it, intending to use its magic for her own nefarious purposes. Determined to help their new friend, the detectives began their investigation. They followed a trail of sparkling dust left by Sparkle's horn, which led them deep into the enchanted forest. Along the way, they encountered talking flowers who whispered secrets, wise old owls who shared ancient wisdom, and playful sprites who guided them through hidden paths. After a challenging journey, the detectives reached the sorceress's lair, a towering castle nestled atop a hill. With their hearts pounding and their minds focused, they devised a plan to retrieve Sparkle's stolen horn and put an end to the sorceress's wickedness. Emma, with her keen intellect, noticed a hidden entrance behind a tapestry in the castle's grand hall. Jack, utilizing his nimble skills, climbed through the narrow passageway and explored the sorceress's private chambers. There, he discovered a collection of enchanted artifacts, including Sparkle's horn, which was glowing with untapped magic. Meanwhile, Lily, with her unique ability to communicate with animals, enlisted the help of a group of magical creatures who were kept as prisoners in the castle. Together, they created a diversion, allowing the detectives to sneak deeper into the sorceress's lair. As the detectives made their way through the castle, they encountered a series of puzzles and traps designed to protect the sorceress's treasures. With their combined wit and bravery, they overcame each obstacle, relying on their friendship and trust in one another. Finally, the detectives reached the heart of the castle, where the sorceress awaited them, her dark magic crackling in the air. She sneered at the sight of the fairy tale detective agency, confident that her powers would overcome them. But the detectives stood tall, their determination unwavering. Emma, with her quick thinking, devised a plan. She approached the sorceress, pretending to be enchanted by her dark magic. While the sorceress was distracted, Jack and Lily stealthily maneuvered closer, ready to retrieve Sparkle's horn. As the sorceress gloated, Emma seized the opportunity and swiftly snatched the horn from its pedestal. Immediately, a radiant light burst forth, filling the room with its brilliance. Sparkle's horn, now reunited with its rightful owner, began to glow with a powerful magic that the sorceress couldn't control. Realizing she had been outsmarted, the sorceress unleashed her dark magic in a final attempt to defeat the detectives. But the combined forces of the fairy tale detective agency and Sparkle's restored horn proved too strong. With a surge of magical energy, the sorceress was vanquished, her wicked intentions dispersed. Enchantia rejoiced as the news of the fairy tale detective agency's victory spread. The magical creatures, once imprisoned by the sorceress, were freed, and their gratitude knew no bounds. They hailed the young detectives as heroes, forever indebted to them for their bravery and unwavering spirit. The fairy tale detective agency's fame soared even higher, and their agency flourished. They continued to solve mysteries and bring justice to the enchanted realm, with Sparkle, the grateful unicorn, by their side. The bond between the detectives grew stronger, as did their reputation for restoring peace and happiness to Enchantia. And so, the adventures of the fairy tale detective agency continued, their tales woven into the tapestry of Enchantia's history. Through their courage, intelligence, and unwavering belief in the power of friendship, they taught everyone that no challenge was too great when faced with determination and unity. As the years passed, the fairy tale detective agency became legends, their stories inspiring future generations of detectives and filling the hearts of children with wonder. Enchantia thrived under their watchful eyes, a realm where fairy tales came alive and dreams came true. And in the enchanted realm and beyond, the fairy tale detective agency was celebrated for their unwavering commitment to justice, reminding everyone that even in the face of darkness, light and hope would always prevail.